Join our Patreon.
Do you really want to know? We are MythVision.
Dr. Price. He told me not to try and give his name. It's hard to read, I guess. It seems like Mattathias, something like that. Smolinsky?
Yeah, Mattathias Smolinsky. Yeah, I hear from him through the Bible Geek sometimes.
Awesome. Well, cool. I did okay on pronouncing his name. Not bad for my first run. Was there, during the time of Jesus / James, an opposition high priest, as Eisenman suggests? James apparently did go into the Holy of Holies, which only a high priest could do. And then Cephas, could he have been high priest Ciaphas?
I've always thought there's some connection there. I interpret that in a Girardian way. René Girard talks about the occurrence of doubles and mimetic rivals in stories, where somebody is set up against somebody else as the evil twin, and that they're representing groups whose relations are being kind of like a political cartoon depicted in this simplified way, often as in the Old Testament, where you have Esau and Jacob. They're really talking about the relations of the groups for which these fellows are cartoon figureheads. And I think that there's something to that you have Jesus before Caiaphas in the trial, and whereas Cephas, which sounds like another version of the same name, is on trial outside by the people that are saying, "Hey, you were with that Jesus, weren't you?" "Oh, me? I never heard of the guy." No, your accent, it's the same. I'm sure I saw you with." No, just coincidence. And finally, yeah, I saw you too. It was you. Son of a bitch! I never met this guy. It occurs to me that is a kind of fictive opposition of two characters that are kind of mirror reversal reflections of one another. Historically, well, of course not, and I know you're not suggesting that, but I think there is that artistry in there.
Yeah, and we've gotten a lot of questions today about Robert Eisenman and Dr. Eisenman's theory. I need to get up with him soon. It's tough interviewing him, I must admit, because he's hard. He's sometimes hard to. I don't know. He's hard to sometimes handle. Don't bring a guest on when you're going to interview him. Just interview him by yourself. That's my suggestion, because he's tough. I've seen his interviews before on shows, and he does not care what platform he's on. If he's going to say something, he's going to say it, and he just cuts you. No, that's not what I mean. He'll let you know boldly and bluntly. But is he the one that first suggested that, or who suggested Caiaphas and Cephas?
I just noticed that. I'm sure it's not original with me, but I never read it in anyone else.
Okay.
But it's kind of asking to be noticed, the similarity between the two names.
I'm very weary, not saying there isn't possible connections with etymology, but I've seen where people call parallel mania. I've seen etymological mania, or whatever you would like to call it, where it's just like anything that sounds like it could etymologically connect. Not saying I don't like hearing theories like that, and I do. I love entertaining ideas. But I am very skeptical when I hear over and over these different theories. Not saying it couldn't be the case. Apollonius of time.
In the Western text, it actually is Apollonius.
Right. I'm open to that. I'm just making I'm very.
It's any way you cut it. It is speculation.
Right, and I don't want to be too ventriloquist. But those are wonderful ideas to test. So thank you for the question. Join our Patreon